The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively. Here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Formation for the Ravens.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
For San Francisco.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. Jackson. Headed left, buying time. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Baltimore after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Number 22, Derrick Henry.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 4th down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. On comes Thomas Morstead as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. Lester on the return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 yards out of that one. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
Jackson now. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Jackson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9.
Jackson up top again. Now a screen set up for Henry. To the pylon, he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Blue now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. He'll get about 2. It was Odafe Owe to make the play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Finding space at the 40. And they will finally run him down. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Rolling to the left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Right side. It's complete. Hopkins first catch. Good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now, Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. Now, this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This is Ayuk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battles so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Kittle is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 49ers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
The kick is good. That marks the game as 7.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Real quick, from the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
A massive play here. Late tie game, 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Important punt here in this tie game late. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, 49ers.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's second down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Kittle is the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to grab a late lead. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And this one is going to remain a tie game. They'll come up for first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not,
and he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Patrick Taylor now on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here's first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down. Now on second and long.
It's second down.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. It's a wind up, a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up second and goal.
9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. They'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. In a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game, right back to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.